Hey everyone, it's your girl Gabrielle. I will now attempt the math shed challenge of how do you mentally calculate 965 divided by 5. So I know that 5 is a pretty easy times table. Um, it's my students tend to pick it up very quickly. And 5 is a rhyming pattern, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I also know the divisibility rules of 5 in that any number that ends in a 0 or a 5 is divisible by 5. So you definitely want to know your divisibility rules. So with that said, so my attempt to do this mentally is I would actually do the long division method in my head. So the 5, which is the divisor, is outside the house. 965, which is the dividend, is inside the house. So then I would start with how many 5s. If you count by 5s, how many do I count without going over 9? And that is 1. So 1 goes on top of the 9. Then 1 times 5 is 5. So 5 will go under the 9, and then I would subtract 9 minus 5, which is 4. So now the 4, I would move next to the 6. So then it would become 46. Excuse me. So then I would repeat it again. How many 5s can I count without going over 46? So mentally, I know 45. And 5 times 9 is 45. So the 9 would go on top of the house. So that 9 times 5 is 45. And then 45 goes under the 46. Then you subtract the two numbers. 46 minus 45 is 1. Then I move the 1 next to the 5 that is left over in the dividend. So that number becomes 15. How many 5s can I count without going over 15? I already know is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. And then you subtract the two 15s and the answer is 0. So the answer is 193. And I already know that there will be no remainder because the number ends in a 5. And anything that ends in a 5 is divisible by 5.